You know the drill. You call your cat's name, maybe even shake a treat bag, and nothing. They might glance at you with those big golden eyes, give a flick of the tail, and just walk away. Or worse, they don't even acknowledge you. It can be a real blow to the ego, right? We love our cats, we care for them, we build them elaborate cat trees, and they can't even be bothered to look our way? Don't worry, fellow cat lovers. I'm here to break down the real reasons why your feline friend might be giving you the silent treatment. First things first, we gotta remember where cats come from. These aren't dogs who were bred over centuries to be our shadows. Cats, my friends, are descendants of solitary hunters. They honed their skills surviving on their own, not by running in packs. So, while we've welcomed them into our homes and hearts, that independent streak is woven into their DNA. They're perfectly capable of entertaining themselves, thank you very much. Now, this doesn't mean they don't love us. It just means their need for constant social interaction isn't as hardwired as, say, a Labrador Retriever. So, that aloofness? Often, it's just your cat expressing their natural, independent spirit. They're content in their own company, exploring their domain, or simply enjoying a patch of sunlight. Remember, a cat who feels secure enough to chill out solo is a cat who feels safe and loved in their environment. Let's be honest, we humans have our moods, right? Well, guess what? Our feline overlords are no different. One minute they're weaving between your legs, begging for chin scratches, and the next they're off in a corner, plotting world domination, or maybe just a nap. Cats have natural cycles of energy. There are times when they're feeling frisky and playful, and then there are times when they need to recharge those batteries. It's like an internal battery indicator that goes from let's play laser pointer tag to do not disturb in the blink of an eye. Don't take it personally. Just like you wouldn't interrupt a cat in the middle of a power nap, unless you enjoy the feeling of claws in your hand, respect those quieter moments. Sensory overload. It's a thing. Okay, picture this. You're having a nice, relaxing evening, maybe reading a book, when suddenly someone's blasting music and shining a flashlight in your face. Overwhelming, right? That's kind of what it's like for your cat sometimes when we shower them with affection. We love our cats, and sometimes that love translates to endless petting, picking them up, and showering them with kisses. But what we might perceive as affection, they might experience as sensory overload. Cats are highly sensitive creatures. Those whiskers, they're not just for show. They're finely tuned sensory receptors, picking up on every little change in their environment. So if your cat suddenly darts away after a petting session, don't be offended. They're not rejecting you. They're just saying, okay, I've reached my cuddle quota for now. Time for some me time. Listen to the silence. Cats are masters of nonverbal communication. They speak to us through tail twitches, ear positions, and even the way they rub up against us. And sometimes their way of telling us they need a break is through silence, aka the art of the ignore. Now, I'm not saying every time your cat ignores you, they're sending a coded message, but it's worth paying attention to the context. Are they ignoring you from their favorite perch on the couch? They might just be in a contemplative mood. But if they're hiding under the bed and won't come out, even for treats, that's a sign something's up. Maybe they're stressed, maybe they're not feeling well, or maybe they just need some quality alone time. The key is to learn your cat's unique language. Pay attention to their body language, their routines, and any changes in behavior. The art of feline boundaries. We all need boundaries, right? Space to be ourselves, time to recharge. Well, our feline companions are no different. They might not be able to verbally tell us, hey, I need some space, but they've got their own ways of setting those boundaries, and sometimes that means ignoring us. Think of it this way. Your cat's ignoring you is their way of saying, I love you, but right now, I need to do my own thing. It's their way of asserting their independence and reminding us that they're not just furry little robots programmed to cuddle on demand. It's about respecting their autonomy. And you know what? That respect will only strengthen the bond you share. Embracing the feline mystique. So, the next time your cat seems to be giving you the cold shoulder, don't despair. It's all part of the wonderful, sometimes baffling world of being owned by a cat. Remember, their seeming indifference is often just their way of expressing their independence, their moods, or even their love for you. Embrace the subtle signs of affection, the slow blinks, the tail twitches, the gentle head bumps. Those are kitty kisses, my friends, and they're worth more than 1,000 meows. Trust me, once you learn to decipher their language and respect their boundaries, you'll find that your bond deepens in ways you never imagined. You'll discover a love that's based on mutual respect, trust, and the occasional shared nap in a sunbeam.